Hey everyone, it's me, I'm back again, Mr. Fonzie, letters A. Yeah. Hope everyone is well. Hi. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Hope you're well in these crazy times. Now, we are back with the Volvo. And as you can see, I have a combination of pre-assembled bits from the ridiculously large to the small to the somewhat in the middle. In the mid. What is like the word when I say the mid? What's the word middle? This like it's in the mid. I don't know. I think it's kind of mentally cracked. So as usual, got bits pre-made. For all the pre-made larger bits like this and bits like that, we'll have the pictures in set as usual. So kind of explain as we go along. So yes, if anybody's interested, the bits I've been waiting for when I finish this to go to the Libre have arrived. Ta-da! Gigantic bag of bricks, multiple colours, because I couldn't get quite a few of these dark grey blue ones I like that came with the Libre. Couldn't get as many of those as I wanted, so I went for some black ones as well. They've got 600 to 700 bricks in there. That's all cool. I want to say huge thanks to Giles over at on Bricklink. Do have his card here. It's the Brick Room over on Bricklink. Thanks very much, Giles. You wonderful chap, getting those sent across to me really quickly. The only person I found that actually had that amount I wanted in the UK. So I got them sent across. Anyway, without further ado, that's enough talking about other projects. Let's get back to this project. So back on the Volvo, we're here. So today we're starting with the turntable motor. Now, you make sure that both are lined up there. They have to be lined up when you're putting this together. They just have to be. I have attached a sprocket on the bottom as a bit of a future-proof precaution of what's to come. I've also put pins in it, black pins all the way around. Ta-da! Now, let's find the bits we require to put this together. There should be, if I can find them in this couple of bits. There they are. I really should spread my parts out, but I'll sort that out for the next one. So, 2 light grey 5s, 2 black pins. Hold your motor that. Slot you on, like so. Now we come to yellow brackets. So these are yellow L pieces with the posi ends, the small ones. You've got a small blue posi in there, one in there, as they're holding those two together. Same for that one. Then you got your black pin set on the bottom. Just like, hey man, I'm sat here. What are you going to do about it? No, mate, 'cause I don't care. Oh, good for you. So we'll pop them on like so. Just like that. Just like that. Tommy Cooper. And then yellow 3 with 2 light grey pieces on it. It's going to be there. Ta-da! That then ties that together. Like so. So basically it pretty much just, yeah, kind of goes like that. Right then, next, 2 light grey 5s with tanned double pins. do apologise. So again, simple pieces. Slot them on. Do 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 do. Ta-da! Put them that way around. Next comes this piece. I believe it's this piece. Nope. It's that piece. Right, you've got to make two, and one for the left side, one for the right side. So that goes like that. Black chassis piece. Obviously, it's a small black chassis. Long blue. Two black pins there. Long blue pin there. Black one there. Black one there. Light grey 5 on the top. Now we've got to attach this to let's have a look on these. So this whole thing does, doesn't it? It sits. This whole thing sits on here, and it's connected by one black pin. Wow. Okay. Just sits there like that. There's me thinking it was connected at more points. It's not. All right. Swiftly moving on. Put that one on there like that. So it connects there to that one black pin. It's quite flimsy at the moment, so we're going to put that to one side. Anyway, at least we try to get into everything. Yes, stick to something I can wreck. No, you can't. I'll cut you off. Making a mess of my build table. Right, now we want a black 11 and a black 7. Well, usually I just put pieces like this to one side because not really anything special. It just saves me rummaging around on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. So it's a black 11, black 7. Back to the mad wire again. It just wants to entangle everything. So that goes across there. Like so. Oh, so. What it would do if it clip on. Did it many times before, folks? Many times before. There we go. New Legos, it had stiff. Then I get asked the question, why just buy used Lego then? It's soft. I don't like buying. I like to do the whole unboxing thing. There we go. So that's now connected at the front and on the top. No problem. Oh dear. Okay. So you see this got added on the top there. That's in there. Step 233. This wire is doing my head in. It is catching on everything. Right, now we have to bring across the wheel unit that we made previously. Now we're going to try and mold these two together. Come on and smash your heads together. Right. So that's looking like that. That looks like that. And you flip it over. So it looks like that. And then allegedly just on the top like that. Give me a moment, folks. I just got to make sure I sit this thing together properly. Yeah, the black pin's going the bottom there. The blue pin goes in there. Yeah, because you can just about see the edge of the pin there. So that technically does go together like that, he says. Praying. But there's so many pins. There we go. Finally seated it home. There is so many pins on that. Blimey. So we'll push the orange ones through. There we go. Connected. So there's a whole host of pins down the sides, underneath even, on the back, that we're all trying to inhabit the same space. Or the same, it's not the same space, it's the same planes, because you got to work with those things, you got to work everything in the four dimensional. You know, you got the three dimension, you got the three dimensional, you know, going down, and you got bits going in, and oh, I'm not going to get into theoretical physics with everyone today, because I'm not in the mood for that. We'll do that when I've had more coffee. So next we need to push the oh, that doesn't make sense. I got that on the wrong way around. That's definitely right, because that's the way it goes. That is right. I believe this back end needs to be flipped right around. Back in but a minute and 37 seconds. Count on it. Hello folks, we're back. So after a little consultation with the book, realised that this point, I can't even see it or not, this bit here, these literal 3 yellow pin peg holes were on the bottom down here when they needed to be up here. So after considerably longer than 1 minute and 37 seconds, the northern narrator did not get shot. This is not SpongeBob. Yes. So I got literally disassembled this entire back section here, rebuilt it so that this bit now is pointing upwards. The whole thing is now clipped back together. So the front end is tied on, the back side is tied on. The arrangement here is all tied together, everything is fine. The annoying motor wire is still there. We can carry on back with what we were doing. Oh, God, one of these days. One of these days, I am going to have a nervous breakdown. Not today. Not today. Right, there we go. Yellow 9, 2 blue pieces, or 2 blue pins, which, if I'm reading this correctly, is a strengthening bar for here. And that then pushes through there. Nice. That literally strengthened up that back end again now. So there's 2 reinforcing bars rather than just the one. So that then holds the top part and the bottom part together in what I'm guessing is about the 8th or 9th strengthening point on that build between the top and the bottom with chassis sandwiched together. This model so far has been quite well engineered. As an engineer myself, I can appreciate this sort of thing, and this thing is really well done. I've had a lot of fun making this over the past few weeks. Right, so that's that. And then we want 4 blue pins, which are not in there because they're in here. Ta-ta! Piece that on there, and then we put these blue pins, short end first, into the sides of the chassis pieces we placed on before. Right, so we want a black 15. Yeah. Guessing it's yeah, because then again I've got another one there, another one there, another one there. So I've got a few of those sort of pieces. Got a few of them. But this is what we've got to work with. But by the look of it, it's going to go like that. And it looks like it hooks up from down there. Like so. It hooks up on the black pin at the bottom, goes through the blue pin there, but quite rigid that piece actually. And then we want this one, if you can see it or not, it's got the 2 black pins there, about what, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pinholes 7 and 8. And then you got one that's 3 up. So pop them in. Then we have to wiggle this into here. Onto the blue pin at the... Oh, there we go. Why is this being so ardently opposed to being assembled today? Right, so that bit's in there. Moving on, we want a black 5. I believe it's there. No pins in this one. And this one goes here somewhere. Like that. Right, so that's that side done. It should look like that. This thing is complicated. Right, so next we need, there it is, this little arrangement of jobby whatnots. This is build steps 2, 4, 1 through to 2, 4, 5, which is here. I'll insert pictures on the screen somewhere, usually the bottom left when I put them. They'll be on there, showing this bit. Now I've just got to work out how to attach it, because I was looking at this last night. Now it looks like it drives off that sprocket. Well, just having a bit of a confusion moment right now. Right. I'm gonna pull that off. I'm gonna attach it that way. Right. I thought I had it on wrong. I do apologise, even I am not infallible. Nobody is. Anybody says that they're infallible is a liar. So that sits on there like that. So in order to make that work, these have to be spun right around like that. These sit into the chassis like that. That flips over like that. Push that shaft back through. So that sits in there like that. So they clip in there nicely. That sits there. This little tanned cog runs off the sprocket which we placed on the top of the motor. So this thing's very intricate. I do like it. I do. It's just, yeah. Oh, not enough coffee in my system for this morning. Not enough coffee. Next, we want one of the two large chassis pieces. You can see it's quite a size. Black fives down each side, and you've got two black pins in there, black pin and a grey pin, light grey pin in there. You've also got spline carriers in the middles there and there, blue pins, light grey threes, and then you've got a dark grey spline, long spline end in there and there. And the first time I've used them in all this time of all this building, first time I've used them. They're new to me, which is nice. But yeah, simple simples. I believe it's simple simples. It says it's simple simples, but it's probably not going to be simple simples. That should, in theory, just clip on like that. And it does just clip on like that. Winging. Right, we want build step 254. We want a black 15 with the two black pins in it. One at 3 and one at 7. And then that should go right from the bottom. No. There we go. Bosh. One thing to point out. I don't make these these models beforehand. You, as I'm recording this, you literally are seeing the build process as I learn it, which is kind of cool. Right, one minute. This is starting to annoy me now. Because I'm making mistakes, but I really shouldn't be making mistakes. Sorry, it's just, yeah, got to change something around. Right. So, that has to go that way around, not the other way around. Even though it fits perfectly without a problem. That's the half the problem. There's no discerning way to tell that you've put it in wrong, other than scrutinizing the pictures to the point where you go blur, you know, your eyes start to go wonky. What have I done with that bloody piece? I swear there's a little gremlin that lives in this house that loves to fuck me around. Right. Ow. Do that. Now we can go back again to where we were because that's now put together the way it should be. Ooh. Use the force, Luke. I've run out of lubricant. Right. That side put together right. Next is this one. There we go. Bosh! It's together. Yay! Next, we're going to do build steps 257, which is here. That's 257, the bin chassis portion, through to 259. Yeah. So I've already pre-assembled this piece. It's quite a complex piece. I'll insert a picture of what this is actually meant to properly look like when it's finished. It's quite the piece. So I have, as usual, I've got the pre-assembled parts. So we'll attach all of that in but a moment. Right, first of all, we get that. This is going to be the beginning of the cylinder block, or the engine block, whichever way you want to put it. So, right, next we're going to do build steps 257 through to 259, which is here. Basically, it's your light grey cup and spline jobbies here. Obviously, inset pictures everywhere. Sprocket on the end. That's connected to a light grey 9, which goes into a cup at the end, which is affixed by 3.5 shafts there and there. Spline cup holders in the middle. Black fives on either side with a mixture of red pins to hold the splines on, black pins, hand splines, long blue pins there. Same this side. Again, pictures are all in set. So that takes us up to step 260. Now these bits here and the internal portions here, that's all from further on, but I've already inserted them in because, well, it made it easier for the pre-assembly. So next we require these. Very simple little pieces. These are your 4-way pins. Obviously you've got pins in the middle as well, cups on top. It's quite a thing. Again, pictures inset which explain it a lot better than I do. So we want that like that. That's pointing outwards. Like so. So it looks like that. And then again here, 263 is where you put the black files on the sides. They're already attached. So that's cool. Next we come to my favourite little bit, which I struggled to find in this assortment of pieces. Now these little rubber pieces. Now not many people know that actual Lego do actually do rubber grommets in their bits and pieces. It's quite a thing. But yes, this little piece there just sits on the front. So obviously I am expecting a rather large drive shaft to come through the middle in here. It'll come through the rubber grommet and into here. So that's going to be something else. But we will get to that bit when we get there. We're not quite there yet. Little yellow spline cup with a small blue and a large blue attached. That will sit there. That sits above the other blue pin. As always, we are learning as we go along, which means that you lovely folks get to learn as I learn, which makes it all the more fun. So now we're coming to the sprocket end. So black fives, orange pins, long blues. So pop them in there like so. That. They go like that. Now comes a sprocket, spline, sorry, with a cup in the middle, and then spline holders either side. They clip onto the blue pins. Make sure that the middle is pointing upwards. That needs to be pointing straight up. Next we come on to the large L piece, light greys, black pins, orange pins, again, pictures inset. These are quite something as well. But I'm going to put in quite a few pictures inset on this one to explain it a bit easier than I can with my rantings. Just swap them round. They go on there like that. They go on like that, just like so. Then we come to build step 270. Black 7, which goes across the top as a brace bar. No, they don't, because I've put that in wrong. Simple piece like that, and I still put it in wrong. See, the way I had it the first time was right. It's just me and my daftness. And then this 7 goes across the top there. Like so. And then we come to this bit. Now, this bit attaches to the front. It doesn't attach to that bit, attaches to this bit. Yeah. That clamps down on the front there. That looks, ideally this looks like that. It looks like that. You've got 2 yellow 9s. And then what we do is flip this over so it's looking like that. No, we don't flip it over so it looks like that. Why is it saying you do that then? Oh, that's that page. I'm not looking at that page, looking at this page for now. Ooh dear. Can't we tell someone's been up for a very long time? Yeah. So that goes like that. Wow, was that hard to get on there? Jesus. That one goes on like that. No, it doesn't. Goes on like that. I am getting some coffee after this record. Next we want this little spline cup with a black pin on it. My God, I need coffee. Please, just dude, seriously, get in. You are starting to take the mick now. Thank you. So that goes in there like that. Then we flip it over. Push a spline with cup through. Like so. That holds that bit together. But yes, so one thing I will do quickly before we finish off today is I'm going to join these two together, because if I don't, it's going to bug me. So this should theoretically fit together like so. So there we have it. The front end of the vehicle is starting to finally come together. So yeah, what a bleeding record. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for sticking with me. I know it's been a long one, I do apologise. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. As always, I am Mr. Fonzie. Let us aid. Yeah. Hope everyone is well. Stay well, and I'll see you all on the next episode in a few days. Thanks very much. Good night. Good morning. God bless. Bye for now.